Hey everybody, so this is going to be a video exposing the bullshit of Wayne and Erica's girlfriend and the reasons why they shouldn't be on BLM land doing this shit. And I'm glad that park ranger showed up.
Working on heaters. But Wayne, I thought you already pulled the heaters out.
Damn, he gotten rough.
Did. But gonna be putting something back in. Would have started earlier in the day, but we had the park ranger BLM guy come out.
Ha ha.
Looked everything over. He didn't find any issues. Said everything looks great. A lot of issues that was reported to him, he says was lies. So it took a little bit with him this morning.
I wouldn't doubt.
Over here on this, what we're going to be doing is,
I wouldn't doubt that they got a scanner and that they were listening to it, so that and they know that BLM rangers are going to take probably like 10, 20, 30 minutes to show up, probably even 1 hour or more. Shit, it takes the local cops sometimes a long time to show up to a small frivolous call that actually has merit to it. So they probably were using a radio scanner and they were listening in, and if they spilled coolant or something, they probably just threw dirt on it and some rocks and made it look like nothing happened, or probably drove the bus on top of it and made it look like nothing happened. So how do we know the bus wasn't further back and they spilled coolant right here and then they moved it forward to cover the coolant? They threw dirt on it and then drove over it. How do we not know that? See, that could have happened. If I can think of it, it could be done.
as you know, we
let's give it a thumbs down, by the way, too.
heaters that was inside, which is fine.
Thumbs down. Haha, bitch.
We bypassed that. Well, what I'm doing is, we left the water pump here, and what I'm going to do is
see,
run the lines.
This fucker smokes too much. That's why he's out of breath. This motherfucker smokes too much, and that's why he's out of breath. Plus, it's higher altitude. Higher altitude for smokers is really bad for them, and he's more used to sea level because he's from what, Panama City or some shit like that. So by him being over here and smoking so much, yeah, that's why he's out of breath. You know, I mean, he shouldn't be smoking if he can't breathe right.
Down the frame rail, we're going to go through the frame rail here as well, all down in through that frame rail, through the bulkhead there.
I wonder if that's an international truck body.
And we're coming into the dash heat. So, everybody that says, what about dash heat? What about dash heat? Remember when we pulled these out, I said, I have a solution for that? Well, this was a solution. I just didn't tell anybody.
I want to see if there's spilled coolant underneath the bus.
Tease people, I guess. So what we've got, I've got the hose here kind of laid out. I'm going to reuse some of the fittings as I pulled out. Got to take and get a couple, but...
And you know that he's not being paid very much.
One hose, this big long hose, is going to be returned. I'm going to have one coupling.
I wonder how expensive that fucking thing was.
Up into an elbow, into the main line. This other one is going to be the feed line. So I'm going to have a coupling here, a coupling here, a coupling back here that has a drain in it. So
stupid. So stupid.
Actually has a drain in it. So we're going to be putting that in as well. That way if the system needs to be drained. And then once we get it all done, all plumbed and everything.
He's getting dirt in that hose and everything too.
I'll open the valves then.
He's getting dirt up in that hose, and by laying that hose up on the ground, he's getting all sorts of dirt in there and dust and shit. And if he doesn't wash it out prior to putting it in, he's going to introduce dirt and dust and whatever into the cooling system. It's going to circulate and scratch up and score surfaces and things like that. That's why when you do any kind of work, you make sure your hands are, you do coolant work, you make sure your that your surfaces are as clean as they can be, and the inside of the hoses are clean, and you don't take your greasy ass hands or gloves and start putting them all the way over everything that you don't want to get to, you don't want to cross contamination. But I guess he doesn't fucking understand that dumb shit. But yeah, that's drunk smoking Wayne for you. So yeah, he's a piece of shit, alright.